7 weather with meteorologist Erika Delgado.
And meanwhile, for South Florida, things remain quiet for us here. A very distant area of high pressure will keep things on the quiet and drier end. We've been noticing that since the weekend. Temperatures are warm, though. 88 in Miami, 87 right now in Fort Lauderdale, and in Marathon, 86 degrees in Key West. Feels like temperatures already feel like the mid-90s pretty much across all of South Florida. And we do have a wind out of the east-southeast right now, 5 to 15 miles per hour. I mentioned that wind because it's allowed for showers and storms to develop and push away from us. We saw a few morning showers, but later today, the focal point for all activity will be across inland areas and out towards the Gulf Coast, which means by the afternoon, we're looking once again at dry conditions along the immediate southeast coast of Florida. Zooming out, bigger picture, showers all along the Gulf Coast here. And as if you look in the Atlantic, there really isn't a whole lot going on here. Very, very quiet. And that's because we have that distant high keeping things quiet. We also have Saharan dust to the south of it, keeping things mostly dry for us here as that high holds, and that wind out of the southeast pushing any showers this afternoon out towards inland areas of South Florida. With a very similar setup expected once again on Tuesday, we'll keep a chance for a few spotty showers, plenty of sunshine, especially during the second half of the day. Typical temperatures continue. By Wednesday, high pressure does begin to break down some. It'll still hold control, but we will also see a bit of moisture trying to move in. So we'll look at some isolated showers pushing through the area, but we'll have some dust nearby, so we'll have to see which one wins out. It's a very thin layer, so it doesn't really look like it's going to keep us all the way dry, but we could see continuing dry conditions. We do have a moderate risk of rip currents across area beaches, seas around 2 feet, Biscayne Bay a light chop, coastal waters into the Florida Keys a light to moderate chop, and seas beyond the reef could occasionally reach as high as 5 feet this afternoon. Your next tide change is happening right now in Fort Lauderdale at 12:32, 1:01 p.m. in Miami. Key West, your high tide will be at 1:55 this afternoon. So speaking of this afternoon, highs will be topping out in the upper 80s, some spots in the low 90s. The isolated showers we've been seeing will slowly push farther inland. Lots of sunshine for this afternoon, and then heading into tonight, we'll still have a nice breeze in place, especially along some of our coastal communities. Otherwise, overnight, it'll feel warm. Overnight lows will remain in the 80s all night. So no relief as far as the warmth is concerned. Mostly dry tomorrow. Again, spotty showers by the middle of the work week, isolated to end the week, and then it looks like into the upcoming weekend, the first weekend of summer, we could be looking at a better chance for some isolated showers and storms. And that's your 7 on 10 forecast.